welcome back to Filmdelve's new episode. For today's movie talk, we did a double feature, which were both by the same director, Mamoru Oshii. We watched both Angel's Egg, released in 1985, and Jinro, released in 1999. Both are beautiful pieces of animation, but with very different stories. So we're going to start with Jinro, which is a alternate history of Japan after the Second World War, where an authoritarian government uses a special unit of soldiers to repress dissent, and a soldier finds connection with the sister of a terrorist. This was my suggestion to watch, and I think everybody kind of enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, well, first of all, these are both the same director. I didn't realize that. Damn,
Yeah,
this dude was on the generational run.
it's by Mamoru Oshii. I think he also did Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, god damn, this dude was on a generational run.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker said I got
Ghost
three
in
in
the
me.
Shell, Hat Labor. Yeah, he wrote both of these
Oh my
and
god,
directed
this dude was. Like, come on, man. Like,
Locks in,
he wrote both of them.
never locks in
Yep.
again.
Buddy, I know you could have removed that Red Riot poem. You could have been a little bit more subtle, bro. I know you had it in you now.
Yeah.
Correct.
So yeah, he's been on a very generational run, and I also researched that he's received and been nominated for numerous awards
Bro, he
because
did
he's
the
been so
Cowboy
good.
Bebop movie, bro.
Yeah.
This dude might be the best ever. I don't know. This dude might be the best of all time. I was not looking at all this.
Yeah. I was looking it up because I was like, this seems a little familiar, and then I saw that when I watched in row, it said screenplay written by Mamoto Oshii, and I was like, wait a minute, I know this dude.
Okay, well, he did he did the character animation work such as Cowboy Bebop movie. Okay, he did the character animation. All right.
So he probably did like the fight scenes because those were pretty fluid in the movie.
Wait, director Memorial Shoot. Okay, so he wrote the manga for it, or did he
Yeah.
just write the movie?
Um, I let me check.
Okay, so he directed Angel's Egg, but he wrote something that was he either wrote the movie for
Oh,
Jinro or the
he
manga.
was a writer for the manga that
Okay,
the
so he's a writer.
Jinro was based off, which is Kebero's Panzer Cop.
He directed it for Lupin the Third.
Yeah, he's on the run.
Yeah, Angel's Egg, Pat Labor 2, Ghost in the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
His most notable works as a writer include the manga Kerberos Panzer Cup and the feature film adaptation and its feature film adaptation, General Wolf Brigade. Okay. Man. So he's a great writer and director.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say that he has received praise from many directors, like for example Steven Spielberg and the Wachowskis.
Damn.
All right, we get this dude's the best ever. Fuck this dude, bro. Being great director and writer. Fuck you, man. You can't have it all.
I'm gonna play right now. I don't know if it will pick up, but if you hear like what sounds like whining or some noises in my mic, it's my dog. She's been in pain recently, so if you hear whining, that's my end, and I apologize.
Sorry,
Man,
Bella.
I was 1 second away from yelling, man, fuck your dog! And then you were like, oh, she's in pain. I'm like, alright, never mind.
Anyway,
Leave Bella.
who wants to start first for Jinro?
Mm.
I mean, Cosmo can start first. It's her pick.
Yeah, so let me pull up what it said. But I really like this movie. I gave it a pretty good score, which was an 8.5 out of 10. And overall, I think it was very beautifully animated, in my opinion. Like, the shots of the city are beautiful, and they have like this, and something about like the art style is kind of like nostalgic in a
Lonely.
way. Like,
I felt like the show's really good at like transcribing loneliness in the society, even though there's people everywhere.
yes. Like for example, when what's his name, Fuze and the girl Kay are watching above the city behind the fence. Beautiful shot.
Tuesday. First of all, we're calling him Fuse because it's cooler.
Fuse. Let's call him Fuse then.
You call him
Um,
Fuse here. It's a cooler name.
And you can really tell there's a lot of love and effort dedicated to this movie because I also read that it was completely hand drawn with no computer work done. So it had like I think like 80,000 cells in comparison to most animation movies, which have only 30,000 because you use computers for it. So you can really tell like how much effort was taken into this movie, and then I really liked it. I would definitely rewatch it. I'm also just I really love like political conspiracy plots and where like twists are revealed and like there's red herrings and stuff like that. But I will say the major weakness of this movie is that they make it too obvious, especially
Yeah,
with the
very
wolf
like
imagery and the Red Riding Hood. Very, very on the nose to the point where I think they're just like trying to force feed you it. There was something me and Skelly talked about a lot.
yeah, we'll get to it more too. I will say I think too. I think this one's more rewatchable. Though I think I would also rewatch
Yeah,
Angel's Egg. I feel like Angel Egg is a movie you like rewatch and you notice something new every time. Well, this is just a movie you're like, oh man, it's just a cool thing to watch again. Well,
it
Angel's Egg,
is
I'd be like,
funny
for
that
interpretation.
I looked up some like what people had to say about this movie because I'm curious, and apparently a lot of people were like very confused by the plot. Like, didn't they were like, oh, it was kind of hard to follow, and I was like, how? It's like so
But
obvious.
I'm gonna give you something like Silver Case or 25th Ward, where like there's in government fighting, but it's way more fucking surrealist, and you'll see it.
Like, I don't know how you can be confused by
Everything's explained
the
to you very
movie.
clear. Even at the
Like
end, like
everything
there's
is told to you.
like if you don't pick it up till then, sure, but like then they explain everything to you in the sewer, so like you should be fine.
Like I understand not picking up very small details. For example, when Fuse goes to see the sister of the terrorist girl at the like cemetery kind of site, and then you see two people walking behind, and you see like one of them pause to look at Fuse and then keep walking. Like I can see people missing that, but I don't really understand how could you miss like what the plot was and who is who, you know?
I think Game Mechanic is its own whole own shot. It's not like a background where they look at them. It literally shoots to them, and they stop and
Yeah.
look at them. So like, I don't
I
know,
get
like
very minor details, but I feel like this movie is pretty obvious. But it's still very enjoyable, like for the twists. I think even if I was able to kind of like by the middle of the movie be like, oh, okay, I know how it's gonna end.
oh yeah, no. I think what 20 minutes in, I was making how many like jokes, chubs
Skelly
about.
had a
And
bit of just like, I'm gonna kill you at the end of the movie. I'm gonna kill you at the end of the
yeah, every time
movie.
he was talking, I was like, I'm gonna kill that movie like I was him.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of obvious,
I was
but I
like,
still
and
enjoyed it.
honestly, I that was after I was like, because also the first 10 minutes of this movie, I was still thinking about Angel's Egg to be real with you, so I wasn't paying that much attention. So like even then, 10 more minutes in, I was like, oh, I know what's happening.
I will say another point that why I didn't give it a higher score is also because I wish that they would have developed the relationship between Fuse and Kay a lot
Yeah, they
more.
should have had more romantic scenes because like I get to like have a bond, but like they don't feel like that
Romantic, I
close
was
as like
like,
love
hold on.
interest. They don't
I was
feel
like,
like
hold
very love
on.
interesting.
Yeah, because I was kind of getting that they were bonding, especially with the childhood children's book. And then when they went to the playground and when they went to the like amusement park kind of setting, but I didn't really get romantic vibes from them until like later. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can see, but I wish they developed a lot more, included more scenes, because there's like I feel like we skipped a couple steps when it came to developing their relationship. But I mean, overall, pretty good score. I would rewatch it again. I really enjoyed it. Probably gonna be a animation favorite of mine. And also, I will watch the live action and report back to see how good how it compares.
New one, a Korean adaptation.
Yeah, there's a Korean one. It's on Netflix, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm
Like
not
a
watching
live
it.
action one, right?
What?
A live action one?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
live action adaptation in Korean, but
Yeah,
it's
when
like
I was
switched.
searching
It's
for
set in North
Junior.
and South Korea, I believe.
Oh my god! Like the Koreans be like, how can I make this about myself?
You saying this,
I
dog?
mean,
You saying
I
this, Mr.
mean,
Iraq? You saying this, Mr. Iraq?
I mean, the Korean twist on it is interesting, but I will be watching, letting people know how it compares. I'm gonna say probably it's not gonna be good, but hopefully maybe a little enjoyable.
Now look, the whole like alright bullshit I said when I was sleepy. Let's be real. I'm sleepy again, so take it for with a grain of salt. I like this because it's straightforward. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Like it's the kind of movie where I'm like, yo, this shit is really good, and I'm
You
feeling
don't
like
like thinking
really
here,
lonely
sir.
because of these say with me, these like city shots, like so many people, but the mix of like music, the way the thing is actually animated and stylized is making me feel alone, even though there are all these people on the screen.
Yeah, it did very good again in that sense of
Pretty
like no
much,
one here has like anyone they can trust. Like everyone's kind of alone in this society.
yes.
Like they did good at like communicating it.
Pretty much, I could guess that the what the twist is. Pretty much at the playground scene. But to me, it
I'm
was like,
real. At the
oh,
academy when they're
wait,
talking
no,
about him, I knew he was like the mole, like the wolf.
yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah,
But
well,
I,
his
but
instructor literally says like a beast is always a beast or something. Like they're very clearly like it's not subtle.
yeah,
Hmm.
and also like the when they read the Red Riding Hood story or the version that's in the
Yeah, I know
movie.
how that bitch ends.
Yeah, it's like the parts in the story that are all about denial. When she shoots away the bird and all that stuff is all said by him. It's like he's denying that like I'm gonna kill this bitch, and he
But he's
may
even
actually,
denying in the moment. I mean, she has.
yeah,
I like. There's many
actively,
appreciation where she has to like finish the story for him to finally like pull the trigger. Like, I
yeah,
did appreciate that more after I reflected on it.
yeah,
Because like he's the one in denial at that point. She's like, she knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, pushing him to do what he must.
like to
Yes,
me
sir.
it's so it like even though I'm so sleepy. Even though the actual twist is very easy to see ahead, I think it's a part of just how strong the ending is because he also knows what the ending
Yeah,
is.
I can say
You
the inevitability like helps it. It's kind of like the 1984 I think does this way better, but like there's an inevitability of despair in 1984. Like this is not going
Yeah,
to end helplessly, and even though it says that, you kind of like the back of your mind like, oh, I hope they live happy because
yeah,
like
exactly.
you're still
Yeah.
rooting from even though like it's like this unstoppable. It's almost like a horror novel where something
hmm
bad's gonna happen. I
Hmm.
think it's similar to this. It's like I know where the story ends. Like
It's like watching a car wreck in action, but in very slow motion.
yeah, it's like you like Final Destination and you saw like you don't know what's gonna happen, so you just watch it. Boom.
Oh my God, like 1984. Like he keeps saying, especially within the first, he keeps saying how it's not gonna end well for me. It's gonna be
Yeah.
really bad.
Or
It's
even the
like
guy that like
you
eventually turns on
never,
is like you guys are gonna
yeah,
die no matter what. Like
exactly. Like
it's not about winning; it's
it
about how long can you
never.
last.
But the thing that was so fucked up about 1984 is it just never tells you how bad it's gonna get, and when you get to Act
Yeah,
3, it's like, oh, this is really bad. Holy shit. Anyways, back to Jinro. Yeah, the action scenes are amazing in this. But there's no way this movie didn't have like a bunch of rotoscoping, considering how
yeah.
realistic some of
I
these
mean,
movies
I
are.
think we all know the one scene in the sewer. Like I feel like everyone ever seen that
Yeah,
scene.
like
Like
yeah,
that's
they
all I
they
knew
use
from this
it
movie.
like 20 times a day to shoot random Twitter users on the TL. He'd be
Same, bro.
gunning
They really
down.
be wasting bullets in that universe. Because shoot a guy 3 times, like he's dead. These guys were like, "Here's 20 bullets in your back." I'm like, "Damn, you
Yeah,
got me,
just in
bro.
case
You
you're not.
got me."
Yeah, I gotta say, like the design of the armor for the special
Kino.
unit is
Great.
just fucking sick, dude.
I would have been an evil cop Nazi guy. I'm sorry. He was cool looking.
What was your
Oh,
rating?
God.
What's your ratings,
That-
Slinger?
I got a 9. I really enjoyed it. You know.
I'm
Cosmo
glad.
8.5.
I'm glad.
What about you, Chubbs? What do you think about it?
Uh, General, I'd give a 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the flow of the animation. There's certain points when Fuse the moves, it's how I guess like liquid smooth like it is.
Oh yeah.
There's shit like that I really like appreciate. Uh, Obviously I love simple action scenes. Uh, I do love that he mag dumps the fuck out of Henma. uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, even the
Turn
riots, I like how the riots were. Just like the animation all around was pretty solid, and pretty much everything I'd say is pretty much got said. Uh, I did kind of poke fun at the, the Red Riding Hood, Red Riding, Red Riding. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter.
yeah.
But it was good. Yeah, pretty much everything I would say, like I said. But yeah, that was like the animation.
May I just add how like if I was in that situation at first, I'm not gonna shoot immediately, but the moment she's like starting to pull the
The
pin,
string. Yeah.
and I'm opening fire. I'm not doing this.
Oh, is it my
Okay.
turn then?
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously, very beautiful animation, action scenes. Uh, I think, like I mentioned, I think watching Angel's Egg first kind of like sabotage this one. Like, I don't mean like any serious way, just that like there's like heavy symbolism in Angel's Egg, but it's all for your own interpretation and to like make your own conclusions for the most part. And then this one again, it's we're gonna read the Riding Hood book. We're gonna show her big red cloak. We're gonna show he's a wolf. We literally call him a wolf over and over again. We're gonna read the poem out loud. We're gonna show the full moon every 3 seconds. I'm just like, you can like remove some of this. Like, I think if you moved the poem in the middle at least, like I'm fine with her last words being it now because I actually like what they mean and pushed them to do it. But the middle when they're reading the poem, maybe remove that. Maybe do a little less wolf references, full moon shots. Like I just I didn't need so much of it to be in my face because like it's still plenty to pick up from it. So I thought that was the bad. I will say a lot of the lines are predictable. Well, the one line I did like is hunters only kill like wolves and the tales that humans tell. I did like that
Yeah.
line. That's the one line I was like, ooh, okay, that was hard. I couldn't like predict it. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's just a nice follow along story. It's nothing makes you think too hard, but it's really cool. I like the society. I'd actually like it's one of those like worlds I would like to like know more about and follow like along more.
Yeah, true, because
Because I think it's cool.
because when I read that, it was like an alternate history where Germany, well, the Axis powers won, and Germany controlled Japan for a while. I was like, huh,
I will
why are
say,
we
well, you
not?
can notice because like all the guns are German and stuff. Like it's
Yeah,
very. I like the way
the
they like
fairy
they
tale
show.
book is in German, stuff like that. It's
Me
very
when I
like subtle.
Nazis dress nicely, but I don't want to say it in the story. They're
Oh my god. Uh, anyway.
Like you said, the armor designs of the like General Brigade are so fucking cool, man. Like I'm like, it's like probably top five cool evil armor like design, like modern armor design. Like especially, I think the sword scene was probably my favorite. Like watching like him gearing up as he's talking to her, and like she realizes how
the
she's
And
guy
been
then
the
the
one played when
glow
she
of
thought she was playing
was like,
him.
hmm
And then like the hunt, it's like again, it's like a horror movie for these guys in there. So like it's just really cool. So
dude, the guy fucking missing the rocket in the sewer
Oh yeah.
yeah,
scene.
I was like,
That's
bruh,
so
you're
funny.
you're
I was like, oh,
if
you did. Oh, you did as hell.
he was still, I would have just stayed up there, bro. I'd have lived in the sewers from now on if I was him. I'd have just stayed in that top fucking little pipe, bro. Like, it was just again nothing super like unpredictable or subtle, but it's just a really good story to follow along. I give it an 8.7.
Mhm.
Like I really enjoyed it. Like, I could
I
rewatch
love
this easily.
how I love how like when you watch Jinro and you watch Angel's Egg afterwards, the subtlety of the story becomes a huge issue. But if you did the opposite, like it may be different.
Well, you said you also watch Angel Eyes right before sleep, so I can see why it might bother
I
you if you
mean,
unload.
I watched it the very next day. I was still annoyed by how on the nose it was.
Yeah.
We figured you'd probably be with me and like Chubbs' more thoughts on
Yeah,
it.
like it's a cool looking movie, and I enjoy watching people die in gratuitous ways, in animation, of course. Um, but
We talked about General first, but we haven't gotten Angel's Egg yet.
yeah,
So
yeah, I know. Because it's only like 7:30, so I figured. But uh,
I ate my
I
whole
thought the
lunch. You give me
story
plenty of time.
was. I thought the story was kind of simple, but I liked the idea that she thought she was playing him, but he was actually playing her.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just too communicative. Like because like, again, like the instructor and stuff are literally saying
Like
like
you know how
he's a
shonen
beast
Twitter
is always a
people.
beast. Yeah.
My bad. You go.
Well, I was saying it's like it's just a little too like they telegraph it way too much with like all the like he's a beast. The beast is always a beast. This is how tales between
Yeah,
beasts and humans end.
you're
And
a
Wolfhood.
like
wolf,
Red Riding
man.
Hood. Red
and like
Riding Hood.
literally
Yeah,
reading
it's like
out the
shut the
Ryan
fuck
poem.
up, Jesus Christ!
Like if they just shot like a frame, like
Can
just
you
shooting
believe
like
it's
side
the
by side
same guy
photos.
that wrote Angel's Egg?
Contra. It's like the Ulysses like thing of bear bull, bear bull. It's like wolf, wolf, Red Riding Hood, wolf, 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 wolf. The whole fucking movie.
You know how shonen Twitter people say like, "Oh, this was carried by the animation." That's what I literally believe here.
I don't know.
Damn.
I do still like the
I don't
story.
know.
I thought the story was all right, but like the execution, like I said, it was one too on the nose, and two, it's a bit of a simple story.
Yeah, I for sure think it's a simple story.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say it was carried by the animation though.
Yeah, I
I mean,
still
that
really
was
like the
like my
characters.
I feel
favorite
like
part.
that. I feel like
far
that's a
in
bit
between.
too harsh on it.
I
Yeah.
think my favorite parts are probably the action sequences. But
Yeah, I guess.
it's not like I'll still invest in this role. I still like the characters. Again, even knowing what was gonna happen, I think he did good and like the ending still like the way it was executed, I still cared. Even though I knew like again,
Yeah.
like 10, 15 minutes in what was gonna happen. I was still like a sad moment.
I did like that when after he shot, it cuts to like they like didn't leave. They were like in a tower nearby, like with
Yeah.
the gun waiting.
Yeah, I also took that as like she also probably knows like if he doesn't just kill her, they both die here. And that's also why she's pushing him. Because I think for sure if he doesn't shoot there, that guy shoots both of them. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how that would have worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Skelly and Contra.
Mario's a streak.
I think Skelly. Did Skelly say his rating already?
8.7.
All right.
Again, it was very enjoyable. It's a very
Contra.
rewatchable movie.
Probably give it a 6.5.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
What?
No, the slinger quiet one got me.
The sleepy singer, what?
What?
I can't believe my ears.
Alright.
All right, I guess we go to Angel's Egg. Oh, wait, no, we'll do two at the same time. Angel's Egg, we'll do that. Contra can go first, and
Alright.
that's his pick.
I don't
Can I give
want
a
to go
summary
first.
of the
You
movie?
don't want to go
I
first?
want to go first.
I can go first. I'll
Oh.
go.
There you go.
I go.
The summary, Angel's Egg. It's like, cause like I don't want to we have to spoil whatever. It's a post-apocalyptic world, kind of like in a universe where God kind of like forgot about the world after he flooded it on Noah's Ark, and so the world's moved on. It's this very post-apocalyptic, kind of gothic, industrial like world that's actually on the Ark, which you don't really know. I think what like the end, but it's this really dark world. There's not much life. Everything's kind of desolate. And we follow a little girl who just has an egg that she believes to be the egg of an angel. And she meets a boy who pretty much is a Jesus-like figure. And they go on like a kind of pilgrimage together before he cracks open the egg. The little girl dies. It's kind of like the thing, but I really love this
Guys,
movie.
watch this movie.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're going to spoilers, so like
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah, but this movie is so beautiful. Like the haunting shots, like every like thing was so haunting. Like told a story of this world. I loved all the imagery, the soundtrack, all the religious like symbolism with like the boy carrying the cross and like the bandages on his hands. Like he's very much like a Jesus like figure. The little girl being like I took it as either like a Virgin Mary type figure or she represents the dove itself that doesn't come back. So
I think she's the dove.
I took it as either or. I like all the interpretations you can make though, because I think I went looking afterwards a little bit, and I saw on Reddit some guy talk to like the director or whatever, and asked him like what the meaning was, and he just like kind of like quoted said it's a dreamlike thing. You're like you're essentially meant to imprint what you want onto it. It's like there's no one set thing. You know what I mean? It's a very surrealist movie, and it's just so well done. Like the whole time, it was making me think like, what does this represent? What does this mean? And I really liked it for that. I did think I think the one thing I'd give the movie is I do think in the middle it kind of starts to feel a little slow pacing wise, but I also think that's part of the movie. I don't even think that that's something that should be removed. I think it's an essential part of kind of the lonely like desolateness of like this world's forgotten by God.
It's just so beautiful to look at. It's like the movie could have been 3 hours long, and I really wouldn't have cared.
Every shot's like a painting, like a beautiful ass
Yeah,
painting.
like literally.
I also like even little things like the church, like with like the fish, like
My
iconography on it.
absolute. Oh wait, never mind, never mind. You go.
Or like the fisherman chasing little shadows of the past is how I took it with like the shadows of the fish that aren't really there. Like chasing what once was essentially is how I took that. Like in the church with like the fish like statues and stuff, like maybe in this world they're kind of worshiping fish, which kind of makes sense in a world that like would have been flooded, you know? Just so much like fun different things you can like think about this world, what does this mean? And like how does this all tie together? And I don't know, like again, it made me think a lot, not just during it but after, like my interpretation.
What my like editedness thought when I started this movie?
What?
When she gets up with the egg under her dress, my head was like, why the fuck she got giant tits? I was like, oh shit, that's big.
I think I would judge you, but I think Charles made the exact same joke when we were watching the movie. So you know, great minds think alike.
Yep.
Yeah, I think my general thoughts, like my general interpretation of the movie is like that is obviously like faith, and like they go on this pilgrimage together. I take the boys as Jesus like figure. I think in the end, I think I'm gonna take it as more like he tests her, and he breaks open the egg so she can finally like face to face with her faith, and she falls in the water, quote unquote dies, and I think she goes to heaven. I think that the eye is like an angel that still watches. God still sees if there's anyone worth going to heaven on this world. And I think that's why she appears like as a little angel on the ship or whatever afterwards. Which I think, she's shown that she's worthy of heaven still in this world forgotten by God.
Yeah,
And
like
the boy meets like anyone who finds these eggs maybe, and he fucking goes on these pilgrimages with them and helps them find truly face their faith. Because again, I think if the egg represents faith, at first she's like scared. She doesn't want to open it because she doesn't
you
like.
don't
If you
know
don't
what,
find faith, she
but
would want to open it. You know what I mean? Like she'd be fine if she fully
Um,
believed in angels in there.
he
So I guess
he read more like a skeptic to me.
yeah, but I think that's why he's testing her faith. Is like he's pushing it, and I think both interpretations about it. I have both, but like I think in my final interpretation, I think I went with he's testing her because he's a very much a Jesus like figure. So I think he's meant to test the faith of her, and then he breaks it again. That's when she finally has to come face to face with it. I think you can easily take the other interpretation of, he breaks it because he's a doubter and this causes her to like, lose herself and never return. I feel like both are like in there. But I think with the
my
eye
man just
raising
wants an omelet.
but I think with the eye raising and like her appearing on it, I think I took it more as like my other interpretation.
He just wanted an omelet.
Especially with how he interacts with the eye, like they know each other, like he watches it and it watches him. Like it doesn't seem like, hostile or anything. So that's the interpretation I liked. Again, I just really liked how it made me think. Even afterwards, I was thinking, like, again, it kind of like distracted me during the beginning of General. I was like, damn, that was a really beautiful movie. It really got my brain working. And I gave it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I just think the pacing's a little slow in the middle. Even though I don't like, yeah, I don't know what I'd move from the movie because I think it's all again kind of like a pilgrimage of them journeying together.
Yeah,
As he pokes her with his doubt and sees like if anything cracks.
dude, when they show the final shot, where like you're supposed to be like, oh shit, they're like on the ark. My ass saw that and I was like, holy shit, like 70% of the Earth is gone. When Skelly told me what it was, I was like, this is what they meant. Holy shit. Cause like in my head, I don't think of the ark having like trees and formations and shit.
Well, I think like it's probably like this really good because it has to have two of every animal on it. So like it has to like when you think when it gets to practicality, it would have to have been fucking giant to have two of every kind of animal on it. If you have two of every animal, like I guess you'd also have to have plants and shit, or else like they'd be gone. So I get it.
Did Noah carry plants in this arc?
I mean, you kind of have to if you want the animals to survive the journey. Because I like there's animals that if you have two of every animal, like, if we're taking this from a realistic angle, you have to have like that kind of stuff for
True.
like some like animals to live.
It was
Man
like
was
for
like
40 nights and 40
like a
days.
thousand
Damn, imagine
was
the
like
carnivores.
1,000 years old. You know, like he gotta know something.
Oh, you can go over next.
Contra, you want to go? If not, I'll go.
My
Fuck
thoughts
it,
on the
Contra.
movie are generally the same as Skelly's, but I'd just like to say that like it's a very beautiful movie. Like I'm probably gonna watch it like 2 or 3 more times. Like just so much of it was so catching to me. It was one thing in particular I really liked was the way the main character's hair flowed. That really stuck with me. Especially in like the final scene where she like falls into the ocean and it's just flying everywhere. You know, it's very dreamlike, very. I want to say Lynchian, but a lot of annoying people say Lynchian. I'm just gonna
It's
call it surreal.
surrealist.
Yeah.
That is your, but I think you weren't here for this, but I said I think General's probably more watchable, just put on easy. But I think this is also rewatchable. I think Angel's Egg is a movie where each time I'd maybe like have a new interpretation or catch something new. Like it's one of those movies. Like every time I watch it, I probably notice something else.
It's
I really
definitely
like that.
something that like really resonated with me. I give it a 10 out of 10. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with it, like at all.
All right, then I'll go. I'll do a small tangent. I'm a big Souls fan, and Dark Souls 3's last DLC is called The Ring City, and I was interested in this movie because Miyazaki based a good portion of that fucking DLC story off this movie. At the end of the DLC, you get to Gwyn's last children, who's like Gwyn is like a godlike figure in the lore, and his last child, a daughter, is like a guardian of the egg. And when you grab the egg and break it, it transports you to literally the end of the world, like where everything is fucked and like it's ash. It's just you and Gale, and it's just like a cool thing to see, like over time, like how like with this like old like piece of art, like inspiring someone else to go like make their own thing, and you know that's why like I also like the Souls thing because they made me go like because that motherfucker sees something he's like I like that I'm putting that in my game, so it makes me go and read or watch the thing. Um, that being said, one thing I really liked in it was when she's walking on the street, the Jesus like figure is riding on like the like tanks. I really like the tanks. Also, the tanks were weird because when they were idle, almost looked like they were alive. Like I don't know if you guys saw it, but like behind them, you could see like it's
The
almost like
pipes, like they made
They're
weird
like
suction.
little
yeah, they're
tentacles.
sucking and beating. It was like really interesting to me. Honestly, like the like it's kind of like how I like Souls, where it's like they go so far ahead that like you see parts like of eras you don't know, and like in this world too, it makes me really interested in the world that like has decayed.
Like I said, it's like a gothic industrial vibe to it with
Yeah,
like the architecture and like that like machinery. It's really cool.
yeah, and I really
It's very like again, as well as movies you can like really tell like oh no wonder like so much stuff uses stuff from this movie.
yeah, like it's like I really like that shit. You guys already mentioned before, like I agree with the interpretation of the fishermen chasing like after the shadows of the old world. Oops, sorry. Yeah, like again, I really like the music in this too. Like again, it is literally like just every shot being like a painting, and like just I really like loved like all of it. I really like the design of his like cross like weapon. Like again, a lot of like the little like just like the little bits of the world. I really like its design. The eyeball to me, I really like also like the all this like the statue like they're praying like and like a lot of just the aesthetics and design of the world is like really interesting to me. I'd give it a 9.5 personally. Uh, but yeah, I really fucked with it. I will say, really funny thing here. We by the way, Angel Egg out of all animation stuff we've done, this is the best one to me. Is Angel's Egg. But we
Same here.
yeah, so we've watched a good portion of these in my Discord. We've had Day Day with us. Jinro was the only movie where he really like was with us the whole way. Uh, Fantastic Planet, he was out because he did not like it, it scared him. And Angel's Egg, he said he didn't know what the hell he was watching.
Anytime Diddy sees surrealism, I think it freaks his caveman brain out, and he's like, I don't know what
So
I'm
he
doing.
didn't-
Yeah, it's actually like a low IQ thing, you know.
But I want to ask Conscious, cause I didn't hear it clearly last night. When she goes into like the lake and like looks like she kind of grows a bit and like she spills out the eggs, what'd you say? Oh, that's where that's from. Like, what was that about?
Well, sometimes I go looking for beats on YouTube. And sometimes they have like images attached to them, and I don't always know where the images are from, but I've seen that one before.
Oh,
Quite a
okay.
few producers have used it. That's all.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Um. Yeah. Mostly everything everyone said was mine. The only thing I had interesting to say was the Ring City stuff. But yeah. Again, I really like the world. Also, like he at the start of the movie, uh, he's literally there watching when she wakes up. He's like literally outside the thing near watching her. Honestly, he stays like near watching her and following her for like most of the movie until they join up together finally. So, yeah, that's all I really got to say.
I think that's what really took me from like thinking he's just like a pessimist in this world, like a nihilistic, somebody's lost his faith, to thinking he's like a test for them because he interacts with like the angel or godlike eye first, then like we see him do this journey with her, and then he like sees it again after she's on it. So
Okay,
that's what
so
really made me think of
at,
my other interpretation.
at first I thought he was like he was going like from like the wise men at first until like I kind of got a better look at his gun. I don't know what it is. To be honest, I've been calling the cross.
It's like a pipe, bro. It's like a pipe of shit across.
something. But like, when I saw the cross and I noticed the banshees, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely more of like a Jesus-like figure. But and that's probably like the cool thing about it is like you kind of almost throw whatever you like. Not everyone person will have the same interpretation, you know. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not like one for one, but like I'm pretty sure like the eyeball isn't the biblical accurate like representation of an angel though, like an eyeball. I mean, there's more shit to the eyeball, obviously, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the more like gothic industrial type design to it of like this
Mhm.
road, which I found really interesting.
yeah,
I thought but the eyeball could also even be like God still watching, even though I think it's forgotten. Like again, it's like heaven is on him with all this stuff. I think it can be either.
yeah. And like
Who's next?
Cosmo Slinger.
Slinger, you want to go?
Yeah, just a beautiful movie. You said all this stuff, you know. My ass watched this because I saw the runtime and I was like, like this could be a thing I can watch like before bed, you know. So I started that, and by the time they were like walking in these, I don't want to say caverns. I don't know what you call them, you know. And they just kept walking. I'm like, dude, what is going on, man? Like,
It's a
uh,
pilgrimage, bro.
I'm tweaking, dog. I'm tweaking out here, you know. Dude, like, and even in my sleepiness, I saw the guy and I was like, oh, I guess that's supposed to be Jesus, cause like he's carrying a cross. He has like the bandages on his arm. I mean, on his hand. You know. I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. I guess. Okay. But when he broke the egg, what I thought back then was, oh, like he got the bitch killed. You know. 'Cause they also showed like the rain falling, and I was like, oh, he's the reason why this place is flooded. So when the end scene was just them like moving away and away and away from like the I don't want to say beach, cause it's an arc. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like 70% of the Earth is gone. What? Like I thought like the Earth was blown up because of the shape of the arc from far away. So the next day when I was at work, And I was talking to Skelly, and he was like, "No, like it's this and it's that and it's this and this and that." I was like, "Oh, that makes way much more sense. Why the fuck did I think the Earth was blown up? That makes no sense." Like they even mention like the Noah story
Yeah, he tells it to her.
within the movie. They actually do mention it. So it's weirder that I thought the Earth was blown up rather than it's the Ark. The fish scene is kind of where I got the most confused. I would say, because I was sitting there like, why are they chasing the shadow fish?
I actually really like
And
the
I
fish
think
chasing scene. I thought that was very beautiful with the music as well.
yeah, exactly. But I was like, yo, what's happening? Because the thing that makes it even more confusing is you notice when they throw the spear, a part of the shadow does actually stay with the spear. You know, if you saw that. So I was like, can these things actually die or something? Are they a danger to anybody who gets, shadowed by these things? But no, I like Skelly's like idea that they're chasing like a version of the past that doesn't exist anymore. You know, I think I'm gonna watch like a couple of video essays on this movie this week. You know, just like collecting people's different interpretations. These people are fucking insane, dude. What is wrong with these people?
Dude, Slinger, if you want to fuck yourself up, watch Mad God, dog. I'd love to see how you react to that movie.
I don't know if I'll have a reaction because that movie is like what, like it's three stories strung together, right?
You won't have any reaction at all.
No, no, because like the reaction here is for me being confused. In Mad God, I'm gonna be like, ugh, a monster with giant testicles, ugh, you know. Anywho, no, bro. I remember Vati when the Ring City came out. You know, it was like this, like a reference to Angel's Egg, and it's this like really beautiful movie and shit. And now that like I watched it, oh yeah, Miyazaki is a straight fucking hack. Fire that guy. Get him off the team.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
Bro,
man.
just copy Berserk and Angel's Egg, bro. Kill
Listen,
dude,
him.
dude's like, I took inspiration, just steals the whole thing.
listen, man. I've
You know?
played. I playing through the Souls games. I was like, I should really read Berserk, and I read Berserk, and I was like, oh, it's just that boss. Oh, it's that boss. Anyway, that's my goat though. He just goes, "That's really cool. Put it in my game."
Yeah, like it's like, nice concept, dude. Thank you for that. I'll take that. Thank you.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Question, actually. Let me get my mini video essay right now. The scenes where it rains after he breaks the egg.
Well, it was already raining before he broke it. By the way, it just like started heavily raining after it was broke. Like it started more flooding.
Yeah, but like,
Noah's Ark.
What, what's your question?
wait,
What?
what? I was about to
What's your
say.
question?
I just heard Contra like say Noah's Ark, and I just started cracking up.
Yeah, like wasn't there like a flood or
Like,
something? I didn't read the Bible.
40 days and
oh,
40
he
nights.
says it to you, bro. He says it in the movie.
It is
No,
a
no,
flood. It is a
Look,
flood.
look.
I will
That's not what
say,
I mean.
I do also like
When
that
he-
the girl interacts so much with water, despite everyone else being like scared of the water because it's what like drowned the world. But like she interacts with it kind of fearlessly.
She was drinking that shit, bro. She was thirsty as hell.
Yeah, it's like sustenance.
Yeah,
Like the boy doesn't interact with water at all. The fishermen like don't touch water at all. Like they all kind of
Oh
avoid.
yeah, we need to
except-
beat Fly to death. She didn't like this movie.
What?
Well, she said it was mid. Remember?
I don't remember.
No, I don't.
Yeah. I know you don't be listening to her because she's a woman and everything. But I'm pretty sure she was like, yeah, it's okay.
It's fly, man. Who cares?
I'm saying.
Like the worst person you know makes another terrible point. Like, yeah, I'm used to it. All right. Well, Kyle,
yeah.
what'd you rate it?
Back to the question.
What was your
Uh,
question?
I rated the out of 10 because like I didn't get it when I watched it. You know. Yeah, but they put it as a 9 as well, I guess. You know.
Don't
my
sound
question
sure.
is, because I think like, because Jinro is also a 9. I do think this is, after
It
all of this,
is.
is better because it's better. It's also like a better conversation piece because since it's like I guess
Yeah, I
thought
think it's a
provoking.
better work of all
Also,
after
I
all.
just want to
Overall,
bring up again because it's really funny. Besides like the Joker 2, that is quite quiet in Angel's Egg. Dude, in general, any gun on scene, he caught out the gun. Like, he was talking about the guns the entire movie. He can't point out the fucking guns. Bro hates realism.
all right.
Wait,
What was your
pointing out.
question, though, Singer?
Yeah, when the rain heavily falls and you see like a city getting flooded. Flood is a weak word in this case. That them shits, the houses are gone. Is the arc just ending also at this point?
Well, doesn't it get stopped? Doesn't it all stop?
Right? Like when I think about it in like the confines of the whole arc thing, it's like, oh, that's like we're done. Like maybe this is why the angel moves away. You
Wasn't
know,
it?
the
I
ball.
I think it
Or,
probably just happens a lot, like probably like
Wasn't,
routinely.
I don't
What
know. There were a lot of people on that like
wait,
thing.
what do you mean
was
it's
there?
done? Like, I thought the whole point was that, this is, it was already fucked.
Yeah, we only saw like the fisherman. Like
What I
there's
mean
not
by
much more life.
done,
There's like the
yes.
fisherman and like the boy and her.
What I mean by done is even if you want to think about it, it's just like, oh, she went to heaven or whatever. You know,
But the rain, like the water
it's
stopped. It
like
didn't keep going.
I don't know, but hear me out. It's like she's the last one within the arc
She's not.
that
She
has
spread more
faith.
eggs. She
Yeah,
spread more eggs
see,
when she died.
last
More eggs
last
are
of
out there for the world.
there we go.
For more people to find. That's what I took is like now there's more like faith more for others to find, and the boy to give those people the trial. I
Yeah,
assume it
we
just
can
keeps
make
going.
omelets.
Yeah, I assume it just keeps going. All right, Cosmo.
Yeah, I mean, basically everybody said what I was thinking about it. It is a very, very gorgeous film. It was all the art style is Yoshitaka Amano, which did Vampire Hunter D. So
And
obviously his art style,
Final Fantasy too. Final Fantasy, the big.
yeah, obviously his art style
Yeah,
is
bro, I watched your
gorgeous,
video.
beautiful,
Thank you.
hauntingly beautiful. There's a lot of things. I think it's a really good movie because it left me pondering a lot of things about its meaning, which is really good. And also, I love biblical symbolism and imagery. I love that. Definitely a must watch for all Japanese animation fans. Like, you can't claim to be a Japanese animation fan if you haven't seen this film. I think the only, if there's anything to criticize, it's definitely that at times it was kind of slow and uneventful. Where I was clicking, I was like, how much time do I have left? But I think that's not as big of a critique because I think it gives you a chance to immerse yourself into the world and kind of give you time to think about what's going on, what's the meaning, who are
Exactly.
these characters and stuff like that. Um, I think it's surrealism is very beautiful and please give it a shot even if you don't like surrealism. But and the soundtrack is beautiful. The voice acting for the little girl when she finds out the egg has been broken was very haunting. Her
Well, her
scream.
scream actually jump scared me because like she cries and it cuts off, so I'm like leaning towards my phone. I'm like, okay, and then she screamed. I was like, oh
Yeah,
fuck, Jesus.
it feels horrific, especially because there's a scene that I really liked beforehand where she's holding on to his like shirt and he like gently and tenderly takes it off and puts so she could like
The
sleep.
yeah,
And then
holy shit.
he takes the egg, waits until she's deep asleep, takes the egg and cracks it.
Yeah, I like
And her
that like detail
scream
you wait until the
is
flame went out even.
Yeah, this is a
yeah.
reference to how I beat my kids after the wife sleeps.
Anyways, ignoring Singer, the scream was definitely horrifying. And I really liked how much effort was put into making it sound like that. And then the meaning of the film for me, I mean, it's a what if, the Genesis flood taking a different direction, where the dove never made it back, or in land was never found, or she's a Virgin Mary figure. It can be both. Um, the Virgin Mary kind of made me think because when she was like holding the egg on her like dress, it looked like she was pregnant, which was kind of like
See,
I'm
this is like the difference in thought. You thought pregnant. My first reaction was like giant fucking
I mean,
tits.
I mean, eggs are a symbol of
I
fertility.
thought
Like that's
pregnant
why.
too. To be fair, I thought she was pregnant. My head, I somehow didn't realize that the egg was the thing under there. I was like, oh,
Hey, what
she's
was that
pregnant.
question you asked when you thought that?
No, we
What?
don't have to go there. We don't have to go there.
Yeah, no, get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I thought. I mean, it could have been like imagery for the Virgin Mary being pregnant because I think some accounts read that she was very young when she carried Jesus Christ. So kind of that, but also the dove
When we
imagery.
finish this episode, I'm gonna have to go like pray, for like 5 minutes to get this blasphemous shit out of my face. Like
Apologize to the Virgin
I have
Mary.
to put up. I'm sitting here having to put up with like the Christian version of this story. Like, it's not how we have it. It's not how we have it.
Oh.
Talking about Bible
Um,
Christian stories before he goes and prays to Allah.
For real. I'm like, Allah, your writing got chopped by these people.
Well, buddy, you've done worse, so I think you'll be fine.
yeah.
I know, yes.
But yeah, and then the boy being a Jesus Christ figure that tests faith or kind of makes her realize that her dreams are fake. I don't know. There's like some weird readings I saw online because I also read an interview with Oshi who says like the egg was meant to symbolize hopes and dreams. And by breaking it, he makes her realize that there's no such thing on here. But I don't know. I was like when I read
That's
that
all this
interview, I
game's
was like,
again. It's like you can have your own interpretation.
yeah, for
That's what
sure.
makes it so beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Wouldn't it be?
But this is not a film I would rewatch. I think anytime
Damn.
soon.
I'm,
Not
I'm
that I don't
probably
like
gonna
it, but
rewatch it with the whole like new outlook. Maybe.
I
Might
think
watch that shit again tomorrow.
it was
I feel like
really
it's like a once a year movie for me. I could do like once a year, and I probably know something new every time.
yeah, for sure. I mean, the art style is so beautiful. So, but I think it was just not a transformative movie for me. It didn't really change anything for me. But overall, a pretty good film. Very beautiful. Definitely must watch. Please watch it, even if you don't like surrealist films.
Would you rate it again?
Wait.
Yeah, 8.5.
I originally rated it an 8.5 out of 10, but I might change it up to an 8.7 because again,
What are these increments? Change it to a 9.
no.
All right. So, are we ready to rate on the tier list?
Your list? Oh boy,
Yeah.
this is gonna be interesting.
Hold on. So I just have this easier for me. All right, we could do that.
Well,
now.
I personally think both of these should be in S.
I would disagree. I think A General is an A. I would say Angel's Egg is an S, but I know Contra has a super low score, so I don't think we're gonna get that.
So let's start an
Hey,
Angel's Egg.
it's
Let's start an
6.
Angel's Egg.
I mean, we don't take averages here. We sort of just like take
We do.
majority.
We do.
We have
do
kind
take on
of.
averages.
We have been meeting the building though. We have been meeting the middle.
Yeah, so my rating for Angel's Egg is like an F tier movie, so you guys will have to put it in C.
Rage bait.
Hashtag rage bait.
But I think it's easier to start with General because General has the widest. Contra, you'd be fine if it's like A probably is too high for you. But how about a B?
That sounds good.
High B, the highest
B be good for everyone.
Wait, which one is B? General or
General. Come on, man. General.
Okay, fuck it, whatever.
So
Listen, it wasn't getting A with
So
got a
B tier,
6.5.
B tier right now is Jinro, The Secret of Nim, Time Masters, and Event Horizon.
Come on, like,
Damn.
come on, like,
General.
General was better than these movies, dude.
I literally said it's above. It's the highest B.
Yeah, but it's still B.
Why are you getting mad? 6.5? What do you want us to do?
1 second. Hold on.
Like, he's not gonna agree to an A, bro.
Kick
Like
Contra out of
6.5.
here.
For real.
I'd rather take Slinger.
Damn!
Anyway,
Damn.
I was trying-
I'm waking up.
trying to tell
I'm
you.
waking up to do this shit, and this guy's like, I'd rather kick Slinger.
I was trying
And
to-
Slinger would rather be
more
Slinger.
line.
I was trying to tell
Give him
you
more
that
lines.
it's above those. It's the high B.
Yeah, so it is better than all this. It's above all.
Continuing. Anyways, what about Angel's Egg?
I think it's an S.
I think it's an S as well, but
Absolutely. Yes.
so that's what you two though.
Sure, agree.
I
Whatever.
mean, he said S.
Sure. I don't know.
No, tell us what you think.
I mean,
if
I
it's
don't
four
know.
S's, even if
For
he
me, it would
agrees.
have been an S tier. It would be an A tier. That's for me because my score
I mean,
was
we
a
got four S's. though.
but
This could just be a low S
I,
with
I
no
would
other
not
S's at the
argue an
moment.
S tier.
It can be a low S. We can do that.
Low S, I agree.
Brother, I don't think we're getting another S.
What do you mean? You don't know. We have a lot of movies to watch.
I guess.
All right, so let's go over
I
here.
can't see them being better
Pessimistic.
though.
Let's just it's been a while, and I'll just go over the tier list. We have nothing in D. Our C tier, the lowest C tier is
We will this one.
the lowest C tier is Together, and then the highest Tigers Are Not Afraid. In B tier, going from lowest to highest, Event Horizon, Time Masters, The Secret of Nim, and Jinro. There is nothing in A tier, and then the only thing in S is Angel's Egg.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's all good so far. All right. So that's the end of this month of Animation Month. Our next month will be Christmas for December. And the first movie will be me. Wait, this is not the end of the podcast.
What?
We still have to do our
I was
test.
gonna say, that's
We
the
have to do our
test.
task.
Fuck.
Ignore what you just heard. Ignore what you
Oh,
just.
I didn't even have to think about this one.
Neither do I. It's great. It's my same answer as last week.
Wait, what was the task?
Damn. Okay,
Cosmo.
the task was that if to mention a cartoon that you really liked that was canceled or discontinued for whatever reason, what cartoon would that be?
All right. I'll go first.
Yes.
Teen Titans. Just as my answer last week was Teen Titans.
True,
Teen Titans
Teen
again. Fuck Teen
Titans.
Titans Go. Fuck Teen Titans Go and like them for promising us another season that we didn't get shit. Oh, fuck y'all. That shit was so cute.
Yeah, that's the obvious one. So for me, it's a Symbionic Titan. You know, I watched that when I was a kid.
No, you can't take my answer. You didn't even know
Fuck
what
you!
the task was.
This is
You
literally
don't even
why
know
I
what the
jumped
fucking task
first,
was.
because I knew exactly what you will pick, and you're based, by the way. You're very based, huh? But Symbionic Titan is
Now
so
I have to
fucking good.
Google canceled cartoons and pick one that I remember.
Okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my
No.
answer. I have another one. I have another
No,
one.
never mind.
Another
You're
one.
good.
No. I have two in my
Can
my
I
mind.
say both? Just say both. Just say both. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So
It'd be fun if you
Symbionic
picked the
Titan.
other one you had too, though.
The other
I
one
hope you
is
said the other one you found.
Megas XLR. You know, it's this like fat dude in like a car on a mech. You know, it was a 2000s show on Cartoon Network. Dude, that shit was my jam. Like Middle Eastern Cartoon Network tried to do the whole like Saturday morning stuff. You know, to like get kids to wake up. Okay. And so they used to show this at like 9 in the morning. I used to wake up at 8, like, yo, the new episode of Megas XLR, dude, he's gonna beat the shit out of some alien with a giant mech while eating a fucking hot dog. I love that guy.
This
Need
is a
more.
Chubbs core and fucking show. It sounds like.
I think Chubbs would love this. I'm not gonna lie. You know? Fucking amazing. Like, one episode he has to go to the DMV, and he literally has like a fantasy on him just blowing up the DMV with like rockets from the mech.
Real.
You know?
Real.
Like, I can't drive my mech, I gotta get a driver's license to drive it, because it has a car on top. Next. Who's next?
I can go next.
Okay.
For me, I think the one cartoon that I really wanted to continue was, my answer's gonna be maybe a little obvious with what I'm currently reading right now, but Hajime no Ippo. Unfortunately, it discontinued. The anime discontinued at season 3, and
What do you mean
apparently it was supposed to be.
discontinued?
It's because the author, the mangaka, had disagreements with the animation studio about how they adapted the recent seasons, which I agree they did a pretty bad job at, like how they cut content, and the animation style itself changed a lot. Because if you looked at the first season, it's that charming, like early 90s type of anime that's really, really like nostalgic. And then they tried to switch it to a more modern, but it just didn't look the same. And the quality kind of dropped. So the author was really mad, and that's why there's no new seasons. And apparently there was supposed to be one for next year, but it turned out to be fake. So I will see. I will never see my favorites animated again. So painful, very painful.
I will say it does fuck me
Lady.
up because I forget that she likes that manga. So I'm always used to like her posting like weird gay shit, and now to see two motherfuckers boxing, I'm like, oh yeah, she likes like that shit.
Yeah,
I'm a little pissed she said
it's
that.
a
And then my
great
favorite manga is
manga.
Kingdom, and fucking Kingdom has one of the worst anime adaptations ever. I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
You
You
see
have
how
it
I
good.
feel.
You don't know how good you have it.
But hey,
No, I
hey,
mean we have like
at
a
least your
2016
manga
Berserk
got
level
English
adaptation.
release. At least
We
it
took
got
it
English
after
release.
20 years. After 20 years, lady.
I haven't had one. We don't have one.
We just can only go week
All I
ago.
could find was the Japanese version in LA. It's hard to find, and it's so upsetting.
We just got this shit a week ago, bro. I found that shit by accident on Amazon. I was like, oh shit. But our Dutch is literally looks like 2016 Berserk, and that's how like the quality is. So like you don't know pain.
You
But
know,
yeah,
the
that's my
Kingdom
choice.
anime got a little bit better, and it's still shit. Like it started so badly that even after it got a little bit better, it's still really bad.
Ugh. See,
But
it's
read Hajime no Ippo and read Kingdom, guys.
yeah, Read Kingdom,
Great
Read Kingdom.
manga.
Uh, my
All right.
turn. I actually have two answers by the same creator. I'll start with the first project because the next one leads to it. Batman Beyond. It got canceled because of they felt like they wouldn't have enough production for Justice League Unlimited, or Justice League in general because of it. Plus, DC wanted more money for to help support Nolan's Batman movie, so they cut Batman Beyond. And then for Justice League Unlimited, it was the boards were like it was getting way too expensive. They had way too many characters, so that's all those voice actors. So it was A, getting too expensive, and they were just it was like the general feeling at the board that the Timverse was like run its course. So the creators were kind of sad because they realized they couldn't really give a good clean ending for Justice League, which you can kind of see in the last season. But I grew up in Timverse. I fucking love the Timverse, so those are my answers because I especially really love Batman Beyond and Justice League Limited.
I always for honestly forget those two were canceled because I think they have like definitive ends to me because I watch them so late. I'm just like, oh yeah, they end there. All right, Contra.
Pick was Symbiotic Titan, but Slinger
I don't,
fucking
no, no, no,
yoinked
no,
it.
keep it. I changed my pick. You
Slinger
can
fucking
keep it.
yoinked it. So my pick's gonna be Invader Zim. I think that should have gone on for like 10
Kino.
seasons. So
Kino.
true.
Mm.
That show was very formative during my younger years. I think it formed a lot of my humor.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yes.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
All right.
We're recording a
God.
podcast. I can't say it.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
So what?
No,
What?
after
Don't
podcast.
worry about
podcast.
All right. All right. All. Well, that was wrapping it up for Animation Month. Next month is gonna be Christmas for December, and
Yippee!
we're gonna start with my movie, which is I think gonna be the most loose Christmas movie that we watch, which is 2046 by Wong Kar-wai, which is technically a sequel to something, but apparently it doesn't like it's a loose sequel and you don't have to watch the first one at all. So it's fine as a standalone. But from what I hear, it has loose like connections to like themes of Christmas and like I think a lot happens on Christmas Eve. But it's a movie I've had on my watch list for a while, so
Okay.
I saw December coming up and I was like, I'm gonna pick that.
By the way.
So that's my pick.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Earth.
And for a task, it's gonna be tell a core Christmas memory you have. I don't know if Slinger can do this one. But
Healing the infidels.
December memory for you.
Well, Ramadan. That's like
Christmas
their
memory,
Christmas.
Christmas
Well,
memory,
like, you can do
Christmas
Ramadan
memory.
memory, dog.
No, fuck you. Anyways,
What the
A
fuck?
core Christmas memory. Like it can be a meal. It can be like you hang out with your friends. It can be like a gift. Like you had to do something special to get. Like anything. Come with like one of like your core Christmas memories, and talk about it.
Gotcha.
nah, Chubbs will have
Well,
to put a
perfect.
timestamp if I made that joke. Never mind.
Anyway,
All right.
but yeah, I want to while we're on air, I want to ask like, so you guys, how do you guys do? What did you guys like more? Did you guys like the free for all week in October, or did you like the double feature this time?
Yes, our two
I mean, our
viewers
double
and one of
feature.
you without social anxiety. Can
I
you
mean, I
tell
don't think
us?
it's fair because our double feature was really like two bangers. But like, I like both. I think it's just gonna depend on the month and whether people like the theme people really have like movies they want, so we have to fit them in.
Or we could do like 1 month we do a free for all, the next one we do double feature and so forth.
Yeah,
Actually,
it can be like whatever.
We can do a free for all
I
for
kind of like the
Christmas.
idea of if we like, because animation we all had something, so like the double feature made sense. But
Yeah, I think it's just gonna depend how like strong the theme is and how like
Christmas,
passionate people.
like Christmas, like I don't really have like an idea. I'm like I don't really have anything that's like out there. So the free for all would actually make me like would push me to look deep into like a Christmas movie, you know? Where a double feature,
Then
I'd
we
be
could do
like,
that. Because when I think of Christmas movies, I think of the Hallmark one.
God,
You can
please
do
don't
one
make
if you want.
December the slop.
You can do.
Wait,
We
we
already have
might.
a
Wait,
slot
wait,
movie, but
wait, wait. I
But you
kind of. What
literally
was
have an
the
F
slap
tier movie coming up. What are you on
last?
about?
yeah,
Yeah, let's
yeah, we
watch
have.
Bad Santa.
I mean, I've never seen it technically, so
We could do a slinger tier below F.
we do have one of those. We have one of those coming.
I just be chilling, like looking at my phone, and I just be catching strays. I don't know why.
You know why?
You know what?
Okay.
Anyway, I think that was a pretty good episode, guys.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.